So here we are on day 7 of the integration of the Great SeraphiN Fast. And we just thought we're gonna make another video just to finish the whole journey, to let you guys know, what comes after the fasting, what is part of the integration. And yeah, just to reflect a little bit and share. And I'm just happy to be able to chat with Seraphin, who is right now. Where are you right now, brother?
Right now, I'm in the Central Valley.
Central
In
Valley.
Central Valley.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, I moved from Shasta, then I went to Mariposa, then came down to the Central Valley, and I'm going back tomorrow to Mariposa.
Oh,
Went to the Yosemite National Park area, and then heading back to Shasta on Sunday.
on Sunday. All right.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pura vida right now.
Yeah, pura vida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so um, today it's been 7 days after we completed the fast. And like I said, fasting goes pretty fast.
Hmm. It does. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's called fasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything goes pretty fast, but at the same time, very slow. Fast in a way that you get to experience a lot.
Mm. Yeah.
A lot. Yeah. I don't
Hmm.
know if I mentioned to you that the 7 principles are inspired on each of the chakras.
No,
You
I didn't
know,
mention that.
yeah. Uh, Day number 1, the day of the no judgment, is just based on the root chakra.
Okay.
You know, day number 2, the body is a temple. It's when we start clearing the stomach, the sacral.
Hmm.
Everything needs energy. The solar
Hmm.
balance, the heart.
Mm.
Yeah, and and then you get to vibration in everything goes up. You know,
Hmm.
the throat chakra. Then we get to principle number 6. Reality. We are
Architect of the
architect
reality.
of
Hmm.
reality.
Hmm.
And then we get to principle number 7, the crown chakra, heaven on earth.
Mm.
And then fasting, it opens the upper chakras.
Yeah, I experienced that for sure.
And yeah, when we are in uh, the 7 days of the fast, as you notice, so many things happen that you doesn't realize what happened, not until we go into the integration process.
Hmm.
And it's very interesting because we never know where the integration process is going to take us, because we did so much clearing, we did so much cleansing, we did so much crystallization of our thoughts or emotions, that when you complete the fast, in the integration process is going to take you to the frequency that you matching after all the cleansing. Yeah.
Mm. That is super interesting.
Yeah,
Also regarding the fact that we are both in different spots right now, right?
we are in
If
different spots.
if it's so like within and without, and I mean, like Costa Rica, I'm in Costa Rica right now, right? Has also a very specific frequency, and um, yeah, it's interesting how it's like interrelated, and I mean, we were like traveling during the integration, right? Like I started traveling on day three, like you did also, right? On day three or day four of the integration, we started moving. So we were still integrating while at the same time being out of the sanctuary of the sacred fire. And I had a very interesting experience on the airport, you know, like I had a lot of time to like lay over at the airport and just like witness the contrast of the pace, of the awareness of the consciousness, you know, and having this reconnection with food, but I still like didn't feel like, you know, getting into this mode of like eating a lot, or like I was still like perceiving that there was a kind of a different perception within me still. And at the same time, it's very tempting and a very strong field, you know, like it's, I don't want to say it's chaotic, but it's just a lot of energy, a lot of people, a lot of movement. And I know we have developed this sense of sensitivity. And when I was just sitting and tuning in, it was very interesting and almost overwhelming to be in that state. But at the same time, it was beautiful, you know, to go through all those experiences that we had, go through the principles, and really notice the effect that it has and still has. I feel like I'm still integrating. I'm curious how it's going to be tomorrow, but I kind of feel the integration has not been fully completed yet because so many things happened, you know, so many activations and downloads and stuff. I definitely already feel I'm in the next chapter, which also like this journey has prepared me for. And at the same time, it's still like kind of, I'm still like landing and arriving. And it's an interesting contrast, like where we were in California, it was super sunny and hot. Here it's now like super rainy and moist. And it's a nice contrast and it has this inward quality that really, you know, still supports me to go deeper and be in that kind of reflective, integrative state. And at the same time, as I shared with you, there's a lot of creativity boiling from the fasting of not creating, right? We were more like in a sense of being and connecting and being present and simplifying things and not so much in the creative mode, but that already, you know, like created a lot of space for new things. And I feel like this, you know, emergence of new things that are being sparked from our experiences and inspired by that. And at the same time, still finding my relationship with food. I'm asking myself, how much do I really need? You know, I'm tuning in, not just eating out of a habit, and really asking myself what I want to eat. And it's an interesting journey to find a good balance because I know how little I actually need. And then I try to listen to the body still. And yeah, I'm still calibrating. I don't know how you feel about eating at the moment, but to me, it's still, I'm not like still, I don't know if I will ever get back to the way how it was before the fasting, you know? I don't know. It's interesting relationship and journey with the food and how much I'm eating and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. After the fasting, you know, our senses are so are so um, like super uh, active. Yeah. So in my experience, food tastes different after the fasting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever you eat, it's super ultra delicious. Yeah. And the body I allow my body
Mm-hmm.
to really enjoy food. Uh and because food it's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
that sometimes we really don't appreciate. We become like on uh I would say like automatic pilot, yeah, with food. And like it was interesting for me when I moved to from Shasta. I have to go to Mariposa, California, because I needed to get everything ready for the activation that we are doing in Mariposa for the 999 portal. And when I got there, everything seems just so magical, you know. I could feel the energy of heaven and earth,
Mm.
and food was part of it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because in Mariposa, it's my favorite. Like I share with you,
The
it's my
restaurant.
favorite restaurant. I always get to enjoy the most amazing vegan and vegetarian food.
Mm.
So that's how I started my integration, and that place, because Mariposa, California is a place where the Great Fast all began.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm being guided through spirit, also those places are part of the journey of the Great SeraphiN Fast during the past 4 years.
Mm.
So after the amazing and powerful Lionsgate portal that we experienced in Shasta, and then going to Mariposa and experience all of that, it was one of the most amazing integrations uh, journeys that I have experienced. I've been in Mariposa. I go, a lot, but this time felt different after the Lionsgate portal and
Mm-hmm.
after this 7-day fast that we did. You know, it's like yesterday I stopped at my aunt's house in Merced, California, and she knows me. She knows me since I was a baby, so she knows what's my favorite food. She knows that my favorite food are enchiladas,
Mm-hmm.
and guess what she had? She has the most amazing, delicious enchiladas, and every time I get out of the fasting, I always get that like on my 6, 7 day, because it's more solid, more, you know, strong. And I got that from her. She cooked that, and when we were on the table, I just said, "Wow, heaven and earth is real,"
Mm-hmm.
and because I get to experience it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because food is part of who we are. Food is one of the most. I think when people, uh, let's say in quotation marks, when we die, one of the things that the spirit misses more is food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and it's just a reminder. The food is sacred. Food is a gift. You know, food is part of who we are, and the relationship that we are connecting food and fasting.
Got a little interruption here, but now we're good again. Or not. Okay, so we had a little interruption. We had to switch positions for the internet. So, what were you sharing about?
I think I was sharing about food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how it changes after fasting, like how the taste is changing, how it tastes more amazing, how you appreciate it more, things like that, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. And so, and then tomorrow start the 7 day of being human, right? Where you just enjoy like whatever, you don't like restrict yourself. And this is where you tell me to get a Snickers.
Yeah. The sneakers and all what you want. Yeah. Become a total human.
Total human. I don't know if I can go back there, but I will try. Yeah. And then after this, then the next 7 days of preparation begin, right? So what's happening during that phase?
So we're gonna start the preparation for the Great Fast of September.
Hmm.
I believe we're gonna start the preparation on August 26th.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have to conclude the preparation on the 2nd of September.
Okay.
So on the 3rd, we start the 7 uh, Great Fast again. And so it's gonna be the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and then emerge with the 999 portal.
Hmm. Beautiful. So what's going to happen on the 999 portal?
There's gonna be a powerful activation in Mariposa, California.
Hmm. So then you will go back to the activation. So you go to Shasta and then you go back to the activation to Mariposa.
So we do the activation on the 9th.
Hmm.
You know, we do that first. We do the 7 days of the preparation.
So that will all be happening in Mariposa.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So you're not going back to Shasta.
So I'm going to Shasta on Sunday, this
Hmm.
Sunday.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I came to prepare everything for the activation.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like bringing information from Shasta,
Mm.
you know, and delivering that information in Mariposa. Then I go to Shasta on Sunday,
Hmm.
and I arrive there for the farmers market.
Yeah, yeah. Nice.
And then I do the farmers market, and then start like um, preparing everything for the activation in Mariposa. So I'm coming back to Mariposa on the 29th.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And if people want to join you, let's say, like online, like not necessarily Mariposa, but if they want to be part of the next cycle of fasting, like how would that work and what would you suggest?
Mm, I feel like I can't suggest anything. If I would say something, it's just follow their heart.
Hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I shared with you before that this is a cosmic, cosmic um, hmm,
Path.
project
Yeah.
that it's integrating on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be souls that they still have so much layers of judgment, so they won't be able to understand, see, perceive, feel, and connect because they're still working on the programs that that they're still dissolving. But there's a group of souls that they have like done so much inner work. They have created a big breakthrough of
Mm-hmm.
whatever they need to heal, and now they're ready to establish a new mm, a new delivering to the planet,
Mm.
and that's what it's going to be building the new earth. So there's a group of beings that that are going to resonate with this process, and that's because um, they're meant to be. You know, um, remember that the journey of the Great SeraphiN Fast is based on energy, frequency, and vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we all listen from different dimensions based on the programs that we still carry within our programming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So based on the programs that you still carry, uh, that's what allows you to hear, feel, and perceive. Yeah.
Mm.
So there's right now, like I said before, um, this is a project that we have been integrating on planet Earth uh, for the past almost 4 years. And mm, I would say we are here, as just walking the path, and whoever comes and joins is because they're like connected on that same frequency that the project it's delivering.
Mm. And like you have a Telegram group, right? And your community is mostly Spanish speaking. Is that correct? Or you also transmit in English? Or is it like if people want to receive the transmissions, they need to be fluent in Spanish? Like,
You know, it's in Spanish. However, mm, you know, these days the language is not a barrier.
mm-hmm.
For example, yeah, in Telegram, most of the information that I deliver, it's in Spanish, but the configuration of the Telegram, you can receive all the information translated in English or any other language that you speak.
Yeah. And I mean, with ChatGPT and, like those kind of tools, it's easy to
Yeah,
translate as well.
yeah. So this is the new age of Aquarius. So everything that is being delivering right now, don't expect to be like in the old ways. the mm, now we receive the information through, like I said, energy, frequency, and vibration. Not necessarily comes on words,
Yeah.
not necessarily comes on like we used to, the information. Actually, the most powerful information right now is coming through the sun.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter if what language you speak, you know. That's why principle number 2 talks about the body is a temple. And automatically, or based on your program again, you when you hear the word temple, you think about a church or something, and it's not about that. You know that, right? Now we know that it's a program, a vessel, a machine, a quantum machine, a divine, um, how can I say it? A divine creation.
Avatar. Yeah, vessel avatar.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So the most uh, beautiful information right now is coming through the photons of the sun. That's why one of the things that the Great SeraphiN Fast promote, it's about fasting. So when we fast, we clear. So we clear and we prepare the cell to deliver the new information. Once we finish the 7-day fast, during the integration process, that information starts delivering the new information to the body. And then, as you remember, principle number two is in charge of the activation of the body of light. Principle number 1, which is the no judgment, its mission is activating the divine mind. That's why during the 7 days of the Great SeraphiN Fast, we work on the positive mindset. Yeah. So the information that we receive, like I explained to you before, with the process of the fast, each day it's based on the chakra. So as we move one day, second day, third day, start clearing the chakras until you get to the crown. The fast, what it does, it opens the crown chakra, and then through the crown chakra you start thinking, and you might be channeling, and you not even know that you are channeling through fasting, not until you notice that the fasting is taking you to places, it's attracting people, it's your reality, it's getting transformed, because during those 7 days you open a portal and had your energy was connected through higher um, um, higher places of information that you bring. That's what we call bringing heaven to earth. It's that we are connecting with information out there that, based on our programs that we have, we get access, or we don't have access. Either way. Yeah. And that's the integration. The integration process is the most important thing of the process. Not because we choose what to eat or not to eat. It's because actually we are integrating all that information that we receive during the 7 days of the fast And when you are out of the fast, then you are delivering that information.
Yeah.
You know, it's activating, and it's creating structures. It's creating experiences. It's creating what principle number 6 says. You know, um, um, you know, create a new reality. But that new reality, it's based on the information that you uh, channel received during the process of the fasting. And I'm so happy that we are sharing this because I mean, you got to experience it. You got to uh, be there with me. So it's not like I'm just sharing nonsense story. It's real time story that it's happening right now as we speak because this is the new time, you know, and that's why we have principle number 1. Principle number 1, no judgment, because as soon as I created judgment, then you know I put myself a veil on it, and then I can't see what it's there. You know, it's always been there, and it's always gonna be there until we break all the old shells, and then we get to see the new creation that it's available for whoever is tapping already into the new earth or went through the illusion of the 3D.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Mahalo or no mahalo?
Mahalo. Yeah, totally. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for sharing. That really
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm
brings it home.
so happy that we get to do this closing of the 21 days, brother. And the 21 days, you know, remember the 21 days is actually what we call the 777 code, which is 7 days of preparation, 7 days of the actual fast, and the 7 days of integration that we're just closing today, right now, as we speak. Then tomorrow, you know, it's free time.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna buy a Snickers.
Yeah, and we start getting ready. You know, I don't know if I share with you that as we have been moving forward with the project, we have done many activations. You know, we did Hawaii, we did Maui last year. We did in 2023, we did one in Mariposa where we're doing another one, and we're doing a lot of work here in California. You know, as people, as I'm moving forward with the project, I share with people why California it's a it's a very important place on planet Earth where new things are going to happen. First, before it happens in other places, because it's gonna happen everywhere.
Yeah,
Like
it makes sense also because Mount Shasta is channeling the information into the grid work, right? So whatever, I mean, into the planetary grid. So whatever information, whatever frequency is available there and also being received, like directly from the cosmos and from the sun, and then being distributed there, but then throughout the whole grid network.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, California is a place that holds the perfect context for the new content. It starts growing, manifest into real time, real data, real reality of what we call the 5D. Yeah. and everything's done with a no judgment, with a no judgment, you know. And this is a process that we are going to experience, you know,
Mm-hmm.
dissolving the old program,
Yeah.
dissolving the old paradigms as we have uh, uh, received that information when we came to the planet, you know, and it's not good or bad. It's just the evolution of or kind or human experience, you know. And I that's so exciting, that is so majestic to experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, brother. I think this is a good moment to, let that sink in and vibrate and integrate, and then, yeah, we will prepare ourselves for the next steps uh, for the journey. So, yeah, I look forward, to witness and see what's going to unfold, and wish you beautiful, powerful activation on the 999 portal. I will definitely be there in spirit. And my intention is to join again for the next round of fasting, at least, like, energetically, and actually doing the fast, and, seeing how that goes in
Yeah.
this environment, and yeah, just to stay connected and walk the path.
Yeah. I hope. And yeah, anyone that wants to join us, they're welcome, you know.
Hmm.
Either um, send me a message, or you know, through my Instagram, or they want to participate in the actual uh, activation in Mariposa, California. Um, we need 33 consciousness. What I call the 33 sacred code. So for that activation, we need 20 consciousness, 20 that are willing to support this activation from any place from the planet.
Hmm.
And then we need 12 to be present with
Physical.
me,
Hmm.
a physical in Mariposa, and with me will be the total
33.
of the 33 sacred code. And then there's a process, there's an orientation, there is a guidance for each soul that feels called to be part of this activation in California. And as we move forward, I will be speaking more about what California means for this new age of Aquarius. Yeah, everything started back in the 40s, 50s, 60s with the first arrivals. And
Hmm.
then this is the time that I remember, because that's my job, to remember the actual integration of the new codes manifested into reality, not just in information, but into real content of the new structure that will hold the new mind of the Age of Aquarius.
Hello.
Mahalo, brother. Thank you, family. Muchas gracias.
Beautiful.